you.
Especially you Ibsen tagger. Word up. Without you, none of this would be possible though. Word up, come on.
Because of you, a nigga can't walk no more.
Yeah,
because of you, I ain't on the court no more. Because of you, all I got is thoughts of war. Because of you, we don't even talk no more. Because of you, niggas can't walk no more. Because of you, I ain't on the court no more. Because of you, all I got is thoughts of war. Because of you, we don't even talk no more.
Who shot me? Tell him my ass cousin thought the gun was on safety. No, it wasn't his own cousin. Your apologies now. No love for you, what it's gotta be now.
Watch it. Who was that nigga in that wheelchair?
J.
What?
You got another.
That is a red dot. What you gonna do when you see that? That is a headshot. Look at this brain, can't think now. Got this in a headlock. Big body range with the seat back. Gotta be careful, gotta keep that. Just bought a spread on the G-Wack. That is a red dot. What you gonna do when you see that? That is a headshot. Look at this brain, can't think now. Got this in a headlock. Big body range with the seat back. Gotta be careful, gotta keep that. Just bought a spread on the G-Wack.
Keep the lid cocked. When I was poor, couldn't send no green dots. I had a red dot. Way before video shoots close up.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Who Shot Your Hip Hop Saved Our Lives. Got a special guest with me here checking in. Go by the name Zoe. He's gonna let y'all know what he got going on, doing big things. I'm glad he came to the program to talk and chop it up with me. And let's talk this music in this situation, man. What's going on, Zoe? Talk to the people. Where you from?
What's up? What's up? I'm Zoe. I go by Zoe WHEELZ. With a Z. I'm from Chicago.
Yeah.
I just be telling it like it is.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
Keep on going.
Yeah, man. That's what's up, man. So the reason why I wanted you on this program, man, because I've been checking out what you've been doing for a minute, man. I really like how you keeping that hip hop essence fresh, man. And like you make me feel like hip hop is what it is, man. I appreciate that, especially coming from the Chi, Chicago, how it is out there, man. I'm from New York. So I know, like, we come from like the same kind of areas where stuff happens, and we get into hip hop to try to make a better way, and that's what I see you doing, man. So I want you to share that story with the people and that message. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah.
I actually have a music label. It's called IAB Entertainment LLC. It stands for I Ain't Done.
I Ain't Done. That's dope.
Yeah, it stands for I Ain't Done. And I also put on You Say You Got Bars. Pull Up. It's a showcase where for local artists and disabled artists come out and showcase their talent, which was bridging the community and showing people that that's because people look different and we got different disabilities or whatnot, mental, physically, or whatever. People are still talented. They still got a voice to be heard. They still want to be heard. And visual representation is real. So, I just took my platform. I just made my own platform, because it wasn't really inclusiveness. So I made my own to where I can include everybody and show them how we really coming.
That's really dope, because that's what this program is all about, like taking diversity and making it better, especially when we're doing hip hop, because hip hop, we're celebrating 50 years of hip hop this year. You know what I mean? And that's a big achievement for hip hop, but more importantly, for cats like us that been through stuff and using hip hop as a tool to bring more awareness, bring more inclusion, and bring more visibility. So if you don't mind, man, tell the people how you got in the chair.
I got my neighbor ended up hitting me up. I got my neighbor shot me.
Wow.
Back in 2018.
Wow, that's crazy. Like, and then you was left paralyzed from what's your injury?
I'm a T4 incomplete.
T4 incomplete. Yeah, that's what's up, man. Yeah, I was talking to me and Money. She's a T4. I'm a T2. Like this happened to me in 1999. T2. My cousin shot me playing around with a gun, getting down the street. So it's crazy how a lot of this stuff happened. A couple of other cats that I'm talking to, their situations are similar. People they knew, and like we celebrating. It's called Who Shot You because of Biggie and Tupac. And it's crazy how in hip hop in like the streets and the gun violence. So New York City, June is Gun Violence Awareness Month as well. So we also touching on that. And it's also New York Music Month. And like with Tupac and Biggie, that all comes back to full circle, you know, gun violence and music. But how hip hop ties into all that. I wanted to know how, like when that happened to you, how, like, before that happened to you, what kind of music was you into? Was you rapping?
Yeah, I was rapping. I was still making music. You know, my music was it was different. Hey, it's the Uber right there. It's a black Trailblazer. Let me see my key. Yeah, I was making music. I was still rapping. So that's really all I in my bag. It's in my Gucci bag. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah. I was making music before it was like, so it was like this. After I came out of my situation, my dick, I had writer's block.
Oh wow.
It's a black Trailblazer. Yeah, take it. Yeah. I had writer's block, and I really didn't know why. And my father had told me, like, you're not the same person no more. You got new pain. You know what I'm saying? So now you got to talk about your new pain. So
wow.
that changed everything. You know what I'm saying? Because I couldn't talk about the stuff I was doing outside. I couldn't talk about that old person who I used to be because I'm not that person no more.
Yeah, I could
know,
relate to that.
So that changed everything. So the music got me back to myself. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, I could really relate to that too, because you know I didn't have a voice, even had to find the breath control and all that, and then you start. I know you probably realize life is different, and you got to touch on those things, the frustration, and then what's so funny is that's how we actually separate ourselves and actually become something better. That's what I realized about hip hop and rapping. When you actually find your voice, it like that's like the start of the journey. Instead of just picking stuff out the air, what to say. When you actually know who you are, where you're trying to go with it, that's when the journey really starts taking off. When you like separate yourself and be different. So that's what's up. And who was some of like your musical influences?
So I like the Gucci, J. Cole, Ace Hood, King Louis, Jeezy, T.I. 2 Chainz. Who else was it? And then I liked some gospel artists as well.
That's dope.
Smokey Northfield and Marvin Sapp and Tamala King. And I was big on a little bit of reggae, a little reggae music, a little versatile. I just like different sounds, you know. I start to appreciate me making music and realizing that my voice is an instrument. Listening to different sounds and listening to different people's voices as they use it as an instrument, I just started listening to other music, and I really don't even listen to people's music. Like I really listen to myself too much. So listening to other music and hearing other melodies, I was able to like, you know, steal what I heard and incorporate that into my own sound. You know, so that taught me to just be more open-minded with the vibrations and the frequencies of the music, because they all touch differently. They all hit differently.
Nah, that's really dope. And I see you out there doing it in Chicago, man. Like tell people some of the artists you've been working with.
Okay, so I got a feature with G Herbo. I got a feature with King Louis. I got a feature with Amari Blaze. Right now, that song, we finished to shoot the video probably. Damn, we supposed to shoot the video today. Oh, damn, we supposed to shoot the video today. Oh, that's why I'm getting my head there. Oh, right. Then I got my artist as well. What song did we do? We didn't drop the visual yet, but my artists have a song with Quantus and Mooka G. They have a song with G Herbo artist Doo-Wop. That song called, damn, what's the name of the song called? Oh my God, that is not good. I can't remember the name of the song. Hey, time on me. I can't remember the name of the song. That's crazy. But yeah, I did that, and then I got a lot of I got some collab working with my other homie in the field. His name Free. Me and him
Okay.
doing some skits. We doing some skits, and we got a couple of songs that we working on together too. I try to combine the South Side and the West Side to change the narrative that they give upon us, you know what I'm saying, as far as beefing with each other and not being able to work together. And he got some traction and some motion going on as far as advocate work, acting and rapping. So we just work together, you know what I'm saying? Because we got to show them that we can do this. Like, we got to show them that we talented, and it can't just be me.
Exactly. And that's part of the reason why I wanted to put this together, because I've been doing it for a while with my partner, Rick Fire. He's a producer, and we started out doing Wheels City. And that was like we met in 1999. We've been doing music from then, but then from like 2005, 2006, when we started Wheels City, we wanted to like show people that we just knew us at the time. We didn't really have the internet at the time we first started. So now that the internet is going, and I'm seeing more artists like you doing your thing and everybody doing their thing, I want to take this work I've been putting in and work we've been putting in and do exactly what you just said. Like start bringing us together, like close the gap. Like you out there in Chicago, but I'm in New York, but we connected by the chairs. You doing dope music, we doing dope music. So there ain't no reason why we shouldn't be like connected in some kind of way. So when it starts really getting going, you know, everybody gets to where they're trying to be, we already have stuff in the works.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And touching on what you just said a couple of seconds ago about like the East and West, you talking about like over there in Chicago, right? Like how it is there, right? Because
I'm from the South Side.
From the South Side.
My boy, he from the West Side.
Yeah, because
so, Go ahead.
So from the South and the West. So it's the South and the West thing, because from here from New York, we got our boroughs and stuff like that. But you know, I've never been to Chicago, but I hear a lot about it. You hear about the gun violence, just like here in New York, and you hear about things like that. And what would you say, like, if you could give a message on touching on like gun violence, how we could come together and find like a way to like calm it down, especially in hip hop?
That's actually crazy because just yesterday I just was at Cook County Hospital. I just had a national press conference with the hospital discussing like gun violence and being a victim of gun violence and whatnot. I'm a peer facilitator in a group called Heal and Hurt People Chicago. It's for any individual that has been shot. Now they have just opened it up to where it's co-ed, and it's also include people with spinal cord injuries.
Yeah.
So me being able to, I've been in that program for about 3 years now. So just like I told the board, it's like they were saying the same stuff when I was in high school, 2008, 2009, 2010, 11, and 12. I'm 10 years out of school, you know, and it's the same question. And I grew up in these neighborhoods that they talk about, you know, so I've lived in the suburbs. I've lived in closer to the north end where it's better in the Bronzeville neighborhood. And I grew up in Auburn, Gresham, in the Chatham area, you know what I'm saying? So I've seen the difference in the communities from resources. Bronzeville neighborhood is a very resourceful community. You know, it's a lot of infrastructure and history and finances into that community. In my hood, you know, we got the houses that's been there for 100 years. Then we got the houses that's been there for like 30 years that they just built. Then we got the buildings that's been there for damn near, I don't even know. You know, and looking at the buildings, like even right now, it's like 7, 8 buildings and the grass not cut. You know what I'm saying? That's why is the grass not cut? That's a government building. You know what I'm saying? That's why is the line? Why is that not taken to heed? But the real answer is resources, a lack of resources. I was out there young trying to make some money. I couldn't get a job. My mama was struggling. My people was struggling. I was trying to make some money. And when you're growing up and you're seeing people outside making money, you know how they're making money.
Yeah.
You know, and if I could have got a job at 14, 15, maybe 13, 14, 15 to help out, I wouldn't have had to go help out how I think.
Yeah.
You know, and
feel you on
that's really how that go, because the lack of resources in these communities for people to make the same decisions that they've been making for time and time and time again. You know,
I feel you on it, because you know you're right. When we're young, it's like you just want some money in your pocket and you want to get it by any means. And most of those means, if it ain't a job paying you what you need or whatever, you go to the streets, and then that's when things start taking the wrong turns and everything. And And that resource thing is crazy because even out here in New York, it's the same thing happening. Like in like a lot of the projects and stuff, they're not really keeping them maintained, and it's almost like I feel like it's an agenda. You know what I mean? To keep people underprivileged, underserved, to either make them crazy or drive them out. And I think that's what's happening. Yeah, and shout out, and I just heard you mention your mom's, man. Shout out to her too. Rest in peace. I know you just lost her recently. I lost mine too, man. 2007. You know, with her all the time, man. I know. You know, our moms, man. When you get into a chair, that's the heart right there, man.
And to be real, that was the biggest loss I ever took because my mama was the reason I even survived. You know, because after he shot me up and he clapped me, my mama, because she worked in the hospital, she had medical training and all that, she laid on me. Cause I think I lost like 68 ounces of blood. If it wasn't for her laying on me to, you know, stop the blood from coming out, I wouldn't have made it. And I coded twice, and I woke up a month later. I was in a coma for a month. You know, so it was like when I woke up, it was just like, yeah, for real. So it's like it's tough now because all the stuff that I talked about, all the struggle, all the stuff that we talked about, as far as overcoming and finding myself, the fact that I did it and she's not here to see it is just tough. You know.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you something about that because I felt the same way when I lost my mom, bro. And you know what happened? It's like the more and more things start happening after that, I felt her presence as an angel. You know, I think sometimes our moms, the moms know the kids. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Moms know that they know us better than we know ourselves. And sometimes it's like I feel like with my moms, especially like, you know, sometimes they get us to a point and they like, all right, he's ready. And they seen like your moms know you great. You know what I'm saying? My mom knows. So it's like, oh, he's in position to do what he got to do now. All right, we good. They seen it already when we came out the womb. They knew we was great. You know what I mean? They know we great. So it's like they seen it way before it happened for us. Now we got to live it.
Yeah.
We got to live it. We got to live it out for them because they seen it. They groomed us to they you know what I mean? They know us. So it's like they seen the greatness before it happens. Now we just got to live it and celebrate them. That's all we could really do. And as you do that and you keep going, man, you're gonna see, you're gonna be like, she know. Cause that's what we have, man. We got to keep the legacy going. And that's why we here, man. Like I was watching the Dear Mama Tupac joint, and like Biggie mom still around. I'll be listening to them talk, and I'll be feeling like it's like an exchange of like values. Like they mom's still here, but they're not here, but they still legacy live on. So it's like the reverse of that, you know. So it's like the Dear Mamas and all that, but it's hip hop, mamas, all that is part of the story, man. You like, you special, man. I'm gonna tell you that you special, bro. Because when stuff like this happens to us, and you see like Biggie and Tupac's, and it only happens when you can still get that light afterwards. It's because you special, man. And that's what your mom's seen already. So she see it, she watching, she know what's happening. Yeah, just know that for a fact, bro. Yeah. Yeah, man, because I miss mine too, but they here. And on that note, I was thinking, flip it back on hip hop for a second. Like, do you have any like, I'm gonna ask you two things. If what advice would you give to somebody who just got injured, like, or in a wheelchair, was doing music, and it's like thinking they can't do it no more or whatever? Would you
counseling, therapy, and prayer, and confidence, you know, and believe in yourself, man. I had to believe in myself. I had to stop questioning and accept the fact that I'm still here. You know, the first thing I can say of anything is just embrace the fact that you're alive. You know, because once that happens, things get easier. You know, because I was fighting everything, everybody. I was fighting myself. And once I stopped fighting myself and stopped fighting the reflection in the mirror and started smiling at what I saw and what I see, for the simple fact that I still see myself, you know, it was just like, yeah, okay, now I have to find my purpose. And before I could find my purpose, I had to love myself. That's why I say, like, you got to accept the chill, accept your story, accept that stuff, because this the wheelchair changed my life. You know, it made me a different person. So I love the person who I was before. I had to learn to love the new person who I am. You know, so once I learned to love myself, I just started appreciating the things and acknowledging my hardships, you know, because I've dealt with things that people have not overcame. I've overcame things that people haven't overcame. My homie got shot twice. He dead. You know, and I got hit up 6 times. I got hit in my face, my neck, and my back. He got hit in the shoulder and the hip.
Wow.
You know, so just embracing the fact that I'm alive allowed me to find myself, allowed me to chase my dreams, allowed me to be focused. You ready? Okay.
Wow. That's hard, bro. Like I said, man, you here for a reason special, man. And like, I think the last thing I'm gonna say, ask you about is I see you got the chain, man. I see you in the ride. How long you been driving, man? You always been driving?
Oh man, I've been driving for like maybe like 2 years now. You know, and that only started because I got angry. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Anger has always been my motivation, even before the chair. And, you know, because I bought a car because I was scared to drive. I bought a car and I was having my family and my friends drive me, and waiting on somebody to help me get my stuff done was just crazy. So I just got in the car. I took my transfer board and I just left. I
Wow.
almost crashed, but I didn't crash. And then so after I did it, I felt good. And I told the little wheelchair group I'm in, and they told me to go get a cane. So I went and bought a cane. Then after that, somebody sent me the link on Amazon to get the hand controls. And after that, I've been gone. I got like 6 cars. I've been gone. I just been getting in them and gone. Just doing it.
It's dope, man. Yeah, because I'm gonna have you. I got this shining and rolling thing coming up. Of course, it's like, oh shit. Like, I got this thing. I got this song coming out. I'm doing called "Shining and Rolling" that Hip Boy produced. But after that, I'm gonna do like features on people who be driving and doing their thing, shining and rolling. I'm gonna get you on there. But my little cam light just died too, so I'm about to wrap it up, bro. And appreciate you for this, B. You can hear me?
Hello?
Yeah, you can hear me?
Oh yeah, I was muted, my bad. I can hear you. I was saying appreciate the opportunity.
In Newburgh, New York, I was shot and paralyzed in a drug deal going bad, you know, running the streets, not realizing that it could get me not only dead and in jail, but paralyzed for the rest of my life.
Who shot me? Tell him my ass cousin thought the gun was on safety. No, it wasn't his own cousin. Your apologies now. No love for you, what it's gotta be now. Your heart.